to our Almighty God.
This is INCRadio, BCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Made in Australia.
Fascinating trade, stonemasonry. From historic landmarks to modern buildings, stonemasons shape and craft structures that stand the test of time. But this job isn't just about working with stone, it's about skill, precision, and a deep understanding of materials. So what does it take to become a master of this craft, and why is it such a valuable career? Stick around as we uncover the dedication and craftsmanship behind stonemasonry. You may gain a whole new appreciation for the buildings around you. But before we continue, we would like to give a quick shout out to our early birds who have tuned in before the beginning of the show, lining up extra early for us. So we'd like to give a shout out to Sister Celeste Oriando, always tuning in. While looking forward to today's episode, watching here from the local congregation of Logan. Happy viewing, Sister. Sister Girly Aguinlado. Happy viewing for New South Wales, hashtag the local congregation of Croydon Park. Brother or Sister Irvin, Ingbuito, happy viewing po sa lahat ng kapatid. Happy viewing from the local congregation of Ellenbrook po. We have happy viewing po from the local congregation of Espiritu Santo, District of New South Wales, Sydney, New South Wales po, hashtag Sister Dioncio Labio. Happy viewing po from the local congregation of Dean Park. Happy viewing, Sister. We have Sister Shane Ramirez. Happy Sunday po sa lahat. Greetings from the local congregation of Kingston City. And we also have a comment here from our beloved CFO Overseer, Brother Mark Casea. Happy viewing for We Love INCRadio. And so, as we continue, we also would like to introduce our lovely host joining us this afternoon, this evening, and good morning, wherever you may be coming from or tuning in from. Sister Liberty and Sister Chloe. Sisters, how are you?
Yeah,
Hello. At the Liberty, actually, you can go first.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Chloe. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to wherever you are listening from. I'm Sister Liberty Taruk from North Brisbane, here from Queensland. And thank you for being with us today. We have so many messages, but let's not forget also, Brother Morgan, happy 10th birthday to Sister Juliana Botea of Knox City. Happy birthday. But who else is celebrating her birthday? Oh, actually, celebrated her birthday.
Yes, that's right. We have Sister Chloe, one of our hosts. Happy birthday, Sister. Everybody in the live chat, don't forget to send through your greetings to Sister Chloe, who is joining us today.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, At the Liberty. Thank you, Brother Morgan. Love you all. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, everyone. I am your Sister Chloe. Oh, all the way from the local congregation of Adelaide District of Victoria, Australia. Hello, everyone. I wouldn't want to be celebrating my birthday weekend with anyone else except for all of you in the live chat. So make sure you comment down below your hashtag local congregation. So for example, I'm from the local congregation of Adelaide. So my hashtag would be hashtag Adelaide. So everyone, we're going to be shouting you out. So make sure you put down your comments in the live chat down below, and we'll make sure to shout you out as much as we can because we know that there's thousands and thousands of you. My heart is working today, so I'll be giving out hearts to whoever comments on the live chat. We would also like to give a shout out to the CFO, or Christian Family Organization's overseer, Brother Richard Esperanza in the District of New South Wales. Hello, Paka Richard. Thank you always for your support, as well as one of the ministers here in Australia, Brother Edmark Velasco. Thank you always for your support. And I would just like to comment that my parents are also in the comment section. Hello, hi, Sister Mardi de la Paz, Brother Troy de la Paz. Thank you for supporting me, and INCRadio Australia, and thank you everyone for all of your support. But before anything, now that we're talking about thanking everyone, we would like to show you our thank you video. So Kuya Tech, can you please play our thank you video for everyone?
Thank you once again to all of you, our wonderful listeners and viewers. Thank you very much. We truly appreciate your support and love, hearing how much you enjoy the program. Thank you for being part of our journey. Now, speaking of journeys, let's take a deep dive into the world of stonemasonry. Ever wondered how this ancient craft has shaped Australia's history and architecture? Let's actually find out. So let's find out in this segment of Discovering Down Under. Your tech.
Stonemasonry is one of the world's oldest craft, responsible for colossal structures like the Egyptian pyramids, Roman aqueducts, and other architectural marvels worldwide. In Australia, this ancient trade continues to thrive with approximately 27,900 individuals employed as bricklayers and stonemasons as of 2024. While specific numbers for stonemasons alone aren't detailed, they represent a vital segment of this workforce. Notably, about 90% of these professionals work full-time, surpassing the all occupations average of 70%. Historically, stonemasons used chisels and hammers to craft durable structures by hand, a labor-intensive processing resulting in enduring beauty. Today, the craft blends tradition with technology, power tools, and diamond tip saws enable faster, more precise work. Stonemasons also play a crucial role in restoring historic buildings, preserving timeless craftsmanship for future generations. Despite technological advancement, the art of shaping stone remains a highly skilled and respected trade. Whether constructing homes, restoring landmarks, or building monuments, stonemasons continue to leave a lasting legacy, one stone at a time.
Very interesting. It also is one of those jobs, like a few years back, where we talked about Spockies, where I feel like the jobs are a little bit overlooked. We kind of expect there, once we move into a new house, to already have a big, nice island that's made up of stone to just be there, but we don't actually know all the effort and the labor that it takes for a centerpiece like that to actually come onto the house. So again, like what our title is, we're taking it one stone at a time. we love our puns here on INCRadio, everyone. But so it's very exciting. So we're going to have plenty of guests here that will be able to show us all of their expertise. But before that, let's hear some valuable tips and advice, everyone, in this segment of Strive and Thrive. Pietek?
Welcome to Strive and Thrive. Today's tip is about continuous learning. The world is constantly evolving, and so can you. Whether it's through formal education, online courses, or on-the-job training, learning is key to remaining relevant and competitive in your career. How does that work? Your role, your job, might be about creating value for your employer or saving them money. What you learn could enable you to create even more value or save them even more money. So, embrace curiosity, ask questions, and be open to new ideas. As you commit to lifelong learning, you empower yourself to take on new challenges and to advance in your career. So keep growing and learning, and have a good one.
All about continuous learning there. What do you think of the videos? Let's start with you, Kuya Morgan.
Yeah, no, continuous learning is vital. So we appreciate Brother Warwick for his constant strive and thrive segments we see each and every week, for his continuous support. And through his support, we promise to continue learning, Brother Warwick, or Brother Strive and Thrive. We appreciate it. And continuous learning, Sister Chloe, Sister Liberty, as I mentioned, is very, very important. No matter, my boss in my profession always tells me, you never stop learning. So never think you know it all, because if that's how you approach life, then you can't really progress in your profession. And as Brother Warwick mentioned, if you continue to learn, you continue to contribute to the supports of not only your company, but if you contribute to those supports of your company, you contribute to the livelihood of your fellow men. So continue to learn how to all the more improve your work ethics, and just continue to learn. That's a great one, Brother Warwick. We appreciate it.
I agree. And actually, continuous learning is something that we might actually hear from our guests today, because it's very critical in everything now, especially now because of the technological advances. So, Brother Warwick, thank you very much. That was really, really helpful, and something that we could all think about, and especially all our viewers and listeners, because our season, this Made in Australia season, is all about the professions, and that's why we have all of these tips for you as well. So continuous learning, we can all benefit from continuous learning. Yes, Brother Morgan.
Yeah, absolutely. Sister Liberty, Sister Chloe, continue to learn. So we'd like to continue on with our beloved supporters. If you have any Strive and Thrive or words of wisdom of your own, please feel free to share it in our live chat. We'd like to give a greeting to Brother Richard Esperanza. Once again, happy viewing for enjoying the topic from the local congregation of Dean Park. We have Sister Chazil Elagan. Happy viewing to all brethren. Greetings from Kabucha Port. Sister Ansa Motia. Happy viewing to all members. Local congregation of Emerald GWS. So GWS is our group worship service in the Ecclesia Ni Cristo, or Church of Christ. We also have Sister Nancy Sina. Happy viewing from the local congregation of Dean Park. Happy viewing, Sister. We have Brother Joel Jumawan. Happy viewing brethren from Kabucha. A lot of Kabucha brethren coming through. Thank you for all your support. We have Brother Manuelito Olarate. Sorry, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly. Hashtag Ellenbrook. Happy watching to everyone. Sister Bernadette Nago. Happy birthday, Tito Ima. Hashtag local congregation of Altona. Sister Charmaine Larson, local congregation of Ellenbrook. Happy viewing to everyone. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click our notification bell to stay up to date with all of the notifications our INCRadio come up with. Sister Liberty.
Yes, that's right. But before we go to break, I just want to say shout out to Brother Mac Parungao and Sister Mini Parungao, Marky Parungao. They're all watching. They said, Sister Liberty, please make sure you say hi to the North Brisbane brethren. Hello, Paul, thank you for watching. So thank you, Paul. But as I said, we'll go on a short break. We really, really are excited to meet our guests, because they're going to walk us through Stonemasonry, what it's all about. But we'll just go on a quick break. So stay tuned, because you're watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
Finally, school's over.
Yo, Andre, let's play that new game.
I have a test coming up tomorrow. I should probably study, but I've been really excited to play that new game. What should I do?
We missed you on the game yesterday. How'd the test go though?
Really well, actually. Gotta make smart choices, you know?
And that's the value of making the right and smart choices while we're still young. It's also a matter of self-discipline. Wise decisions we make in our youth help us achieve a meaningful and purposeful life, bringing honor and glory to our Almighty God.
Made in Australia.
To INCRadio Australia Satellite Studios, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio. And before we go on to our topic discussion, there are thousands and thousands of comments and hundreds of you in the live chat. So we just wanted to give a quick shout out to Sister Linda Esperanza and Brother Nolly Esperanza, so the district minister of the district of Western Australia. There we go. We got our words out. Shout out to you, Pa, and hello pa to Mabs Magno, Marisol Atenion, Happy viewing po sa lahat. We also have Sister Sophia Garcia saying, happily watching from Mackay, Queensland. Hashtag Mackay. And we also have Brother Alan Jed de Guzman. And we also from hashtag Mackay. And we also have Brother Robert Tigula, Brother Albert Tigula. Hello, everyone, from hashtag Banksdown. So thank you always for commenting, everyone. So make sure you keep commenting because we're going to be shouting you out. And also, I'd like to give a quick shout out. I know my atas are watching. Shout out at the Yana Manalili, at the Michaela Mismanos, and at the Abby Limarag. Shout out to you from hashtag Adelaide. But before that, without further ado, Brother Morgan, I think we've kept our viewers waiting.
That's right, Sister Chloe, Sister Liberty, our beloved viewers. So we've already learned some fascinating facts about stonemasonry, but now it's time to hear from someone who knows this craft firsthand. Today we'll be joined by two people to share their experiences of expertise in stonemasonry. So firstly, we have our brother from the local congregation of North Brisbane. How are you, Brother Wilson? Kindly introduce yourself and just give us a brief description of your profession, Bob.
Brother Wilson is actually from North Brisbane, so North Brisbane represent. Yes, Brother.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here. I am Wilson Barimbao, a deacon from local congregation of North Brisbane, and I am a stonemason. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Wilson from the local congregation of North Brisbane, one of our deacons there, duties in the Church of the Ecclesia Ni Cristo. Also joining us from another local congregation, live from Box Hill, New South Wales, Sister Gillian, who is with you right now.
Oh, Kuya Tech, can you please play your video?
Thank you so much, Brother Morgan. And I have here our guest speaker for this evening. Can you introduce yourself po?
Hello po, brethren. Thank you po, Sister Gillian. My name is Brother Craig Laksamana. I'm a deacon in the local congregation of Dean Park, District of New South Wales, Australia. And I'm a stonemason.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much po, Brother Craig, for joining us for this evening. And we have a lot of questions that we prepared for you po. But first of all po, can you share to our viewers and listeners, like, how did you start this journey as a working in a stonemasonry, and what inspired you to pursue this craft?
Yes po, it's actually a long story po, but I'll try to make it short, brethren. So I got here in Australia like 11 years ago.
Ooh.
And then I came here as a student, and then I was looking for a job. And then there was this brethren in the local congregation of St. George, Brother Leo, who helped me to get this job. And then it starts from there. It's actually like a new job because back in Philippines, I used to work in the office as an engineer. Mm-hmm. And then when I got here, it's more of like a labor job.
Yeah.
Yep. And then because of this job, like I was able to get my working visa, mm-hmm. and then it goes from there, from the working visa to permanent residency.
Wow, that's so inspiring for Brother Creek. And do you have what? Can I ask also, like, what does a typical day in working in as a stonemason? What is like a typical day working there?
Yes, so. There are parts that I work in the job site, mm-hmm. so I was there to instruct and then manage like how the boys will gonna install the stones that we fabricated, and then there are times that I'm in the factory, mm-hmm.
managing
the boys on how they fabricate the jobs that needs to be installed on a certain date. On our project.
Oh, wow. And how do you ensure the safety in your workplace, Brother Craig?
Yep. So first things first, before you go to the job site, mm-hmm. or even in the factory, in the fabrication area, we are required to wear the PPE, mm-hmm. which is the protective equipment, like the safety boots, like the high vis and everything. And then there are laws that you need and rules that you need to follow. Depends on what job sites you are. Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Craig. That was very important. The personal protective equipment. So let's now ask, actually, Brother Wilson, how about you? What is it like for you? Okay, maybe let's go back to how did you start actually? How did you start with masonry, and what's a typical day like for you? Is it very similar to Brother Craig's?
Hello po. Before, yeah, it's also a long story, but I try to make it short. Before I landed in the field of stone industry, I was a draftsman in the Philippines. I used to draw a plan. Before I am using manual drafting, is like using tracing paper, drawing a plan, using T-square like that. And then I tried to enhance myself and uh, to
Continuous learning. Yeah,
yeah,
you did continuous learning, Brother Wilson.
Yeah,
Using,
I guess you
using the
could say
new
that he's
skills.
giving. I guess you could say that he's giving a rock solid effort at like
Yeah.
trying to. Like, I shout out to Clear Brendan Thompson. He gave us that idea.
Yes.
So yeah, so I
Okay.
learned the computer skills. I learned computer skills. Drawing in a computer. I mean, drawing plans using computer. So that's my step, and then I try to apply to Japan, and I was hired there, and the one that skill that I learned in the Philippines, I was able to use that in Japan, and I worked there as a machine operator, and then from Japan, I moved to the Middle East in Qatar, and there was a company, a group company that was hiring also a machine operator, but I was assigned only stone and marble and granite factory, which is first new for me at that time. That's the time that I saw the slabs, the rocks, the kinds of marbles and granite. And from there, I learned a lot of I learned the experience from the start, from zero to the finished product, how the stone industry fabricated, how the bench top fabricated from zero to the finish. And then from there, I'm here in Australia, and that's my story. Thank you.
Guys, very interesting, Brother Wilson. I'm looking forward to hearing. I'm sure we're all looking forward to hearing more about your trade, Bob. But in the meantime, we'd also like to hear from Brother Craig. What kind of training or qualifications are required to become a stonemason here, Bob? Koyetek?
Yeah, so in Australia, for you to become a stonemason, so you need to go on a TAFE or a uni and take the stonemasonry course. And then after that, if you are able to finish that, you're gonna go for like apprenticeship, and then it goes from there. Because the stonemason jobs, there's a lot of like things that you can go to. Like for example, like in the kitchen, like in the stone kitchens, or sometimes in the sandstone, like the wall claddings. Sometimes there are parts that where a stonemasonry to the part that you are building like a statue or a pillar or something like that, which is in my part, like we are specialized in stone bench tops.
Right, Brother Craig, we appreciate that one. Brother Wilson, can you give us any information in regards to the training that you may have experienced as well, maybe similar to what Brother Craig has mentioned, and becoming a stonemason?
Yeah. I was actually hired based on my experience, but I also the company that hired me just look on into my experience, so it's very a little bit different from Brother what is that?
Yeah, from Brother
Yeah,
Craig. Yeah.
Yes, Brother Craig is go through the tithe, which is we're taking. I think he's taking certificate 3 in masonry as well. And yeah, in my part, I was
Yeah, we,
experienced.
we, we believe that. So you've got a lot of skill. Sorry, Sister Liberty, you've got a lot of skill there, Brother Wilson. How important is it to be a stonemason here in Queensland? I mean, you came from originally the Philippines to Australia. How did you come from Philippines to Australia, Pop?
Yeah,
I was applied as my a working visa po. It's a 4E2 visa. I go through the agency, and the agency process I apply as a stone fabricator or stonemason from the agency, and I was hired here in Australia for the visa 4E2 visa for skilled work.
And how long ago was that, Brother Wilson? How long have you been in Australia now for, Pop?
For about 6 years already now.
6 years. There's a lot of experience, Sister Chloe.
Yeah, that's so many years. That's basically how long I've been doing this degree for. 6 years. Which I was talking to you about this before, like we always have these episodes now, especially with our season, talking about the different career paths here in Australia. And for me, I'm a pharmacy student, but then we went to the episode talking about sparkies and electricians, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to be a sparky. And then now I hear Brother Craig and Brother Wilson, and I'm like, maybe I should get into stonemasonry. So plenty of different career paths here in Australia, everyone. There's so many to choose from. But we would also like to we have so many comments, so we'll take a quick breather, everyone. And we'll do some shout outs from our comment section. We would also like to give an extra special shout out to Sister Linda and Brother Nolly Esperanza from the District of Western Australia, because they're sending us photos right now. So if you'd like, everyone in the comment section, please send us your photos and we will give you a very, very extra special shout out. So that we can see your beautiful faces. We love to see your beautiful faces showing off that you're watching INCRadio.
And can I also shout out because they have been flooding my messages. Hello to Brother Ricky Baldugo and family, Sister Tet Baldugo, North Brisbane. They said, please shout out, make sure to let Brother Wilson know that North Brisbane is supporting him. We are here to listen to Brother Wilson and support him. Thank you, Brother Ricky. And also shout out to Isabel Kidai. Happy birthday. Yes, that's from your mom too, and from all of us from North Brisbane. Thank you very much. So many greetings, Paul. But Sister Chloe, you want to be a sparky before, now you want to be a stonemason.
Yeah.
Actually, so let's go find out what are the key skills that actually make someone successful in this trade. Kuya Tech?
Okay, Kuya Tech.
Siguro po, I can say hard work and perseverance. And then one of the most important thing po is you gotta love, of course, what you do. You gotta love it, and yeah, it's actually a challenging profession because it requires like both mental and physical thing that you need to do. Like for example, in designing, in my part as a stonemason, because I'm the one who's designing the project, so I need to have the knowledge in designing how the kitchen or how the product will gonna look like after, and then physically, because after the design, it will go to the fabrication, and then after that, we're gonna install it.
Wow.
Yep.
Right. So it's not just about crafting the stone, it's actually having to have the architecture and planning of the design and how it's going to fit into the living area. Now, Brother Wilson, how is stonemasonry become an integral part of everyday living now? So for instance, providing comfort, home and building, safety and whatnot, how has it become a vital part of our living?
Stonemason is for my part is a very it's very important for me, especially when we see our client that is happy with our finished product, and it makes us also happy, and we more love our job to pursue this career so that we can contribute um, to the dreams of every people here in Australia to have a new and nice kitchen.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it, Sister Chloe, Sister Liberty?
Yeah, it makes me wonder, when we like design our dream houses, like on like the different apps, like on our phones and our tablets, like we always like dream of what our like dream kitchen would look like for example the splashbacks if you want the islands, and we often overlook that the fact like it's the stonemasons that will actually help us like put all of our visions into like fruition to actually like what it will look like in the kitchen. So big respect to you, Brother Wilson and Brother Craig. Before we go on to our next question, because we have so many questions for you, we would just like to give some shout outs and some shout outs to our comment sections. We have Sister Celeste Orionda from #Lorgan, Sister Alona Kabilangan from #Altona, Brother Jojo Magno, hi po Beltran family, #Altona, Brother Led, #Melvin, Brother William Manabat, #Shepperton. Oh, hello, #Shepperton. Sister Jamie Lee Fabro Gaviola, hello po from #Perth. We have Brother RC Ines from #Gold Coast. We also have Ate Resil Monteja from #Gold Coast. I also saw you in the comment section. And I would like to give a special shout out to Kuya Jello Sanchez from #Sunni. They say happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Shout out to Kuya Dandan and Atisha Noor and everyone, and Adrian. Hello everyone. Thank you so much. And shout out to Atiana, Ate Michaela, and Ate Abby. Okay. There's so many people in the comment section. I'm so sorry. But yes, what do you think, brother, at the Liberty, about sort of the whole visioning and putting everything into fruition for Stonemasons?
Yes, I agree. They really play a key role because, as we said, well, you've noted, they help us build our dream homes, or maybe there's another field of stonemasonry where Brother Craig has mentioned. Maybe they're building the statues, because we have those as landmarks here in Australia as well. So think of the stonemasons when you see another marble statue or whatever, and that's how critical their role is. But I think, Brother Morgan, we're gonna go on a quick break, right? But before that, so much greetings. We want to say hi and later happy birthday to Brother Boggs Roja and Sister Shobi Pineda, again from North Brisbane. All the support and love for you, Brother Wilson from North Brisbane. Brother Morgan.
Right, Sister Liberty, Sister Chloe, Brother Wilson, we thank you, and Brother Craig for tuning in. Also, our live chat, if you have any questions for Brother Wilson or Brother Craig, feel free to leave them in our comment section and we'll relay them. Maybe they can have your questions answered for. So stay tuned, because you are watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio. Play tech.
Made in Australia.
Finally, school's over.
Yo, Andre, let's play that new game.
I have a test coming up tomorrow. I should probably study, but I've been really excited to play that new game. What should I do?
We missed you on the game yesterday. How'd the test go though?
Really well, actually. Gotta make smart choices,
And that's the value of making the right and smart choices while we're still young. It's also a matter of self-discipline. Wise decisions we make in our youth help us achieve a meaningful and purposeful life, bringing honor and glory to our Almighty God.
Made in Australia.
Right, welcome back everyone. You are still watching Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio, one of the official satellite studios of INCRadio. So right now we're having such a great discussion about Brother Craig and Brother Wilson, as there's still with Brother Craig and Brother Wilson, as there's still so much more to learn. Earlier we got to know our guests and explore the basics of this incredible trade. So we'd like to continue our topic of discussion with Brother Craig Koyatek.
So, Brother Craig, what type of stone do you usually work with, and how do you choose the right material for a project?
Yep. So to answer your second question first, so the client chooses the material that they want to be used in their house. But normally, like we use marble, granite, a quartzite. It actually depends on the client wants. For us, like mainly because we do kitchens, so we always recommend them to go for marble and a granite sometimes, because those are natural stones. And then those stones, if we do it for the bench top and splashback, like those stones will last forever.
What is splashback?
Yeah, so splashback is yeah, sorry. So splashback is like the back stone in the bench top.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's called splashback, brothers and sisters.
Because it's in the back.
Yeah, so it's in the back. So it's basically like the one that you see on the wall.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, because we usually we don't see that much.
Yep.
Parang underrated po siya. Yeah, and then so we are parang enlightened and educated more about that, because we only see like the plain walls, and then we have parang there's more of it po pala.
Yes po, yes po. Some people like for example, they ask us to build the fireplace. So for the fireplaces, because it needs to be heat resistant, so they go for a granite. So yeah, so we use different kinds of stones, depends on where it's gonna go. Like for example, on the flooring as well. Like some people doesn't like tiles because there's too many joints in it.
Yeah.
So instead of having a tiles, they prefer like a marble and like a big panels of marble. So we do that too.
I think it's quite expensive po, Brother Craig.
Yes, so we're talking about like really
like it's a quality naman.
Thousands of dollars po.
Yes.
Because just the material itself po, like the cheapest slab for a marble, it's $4,000.
So
and it goes from
for the viewers and listeners, so you know, if ever lang that you will be having like a project, if for example for the tiles and such, we can ask questions to Brother Craig next time. Yes, and also from the live chat as well, you can ask some questions that are related to Brother Craig, so he can answer that later on, okay?
That's a lot of money. That's the first thing I thought of. What do you think, at the Liberty?
Yes, so I think I'm like, when I was growing up, actually, we had this field trip, excursions. So it's like me visualizing all of what Brother Craig is saying and Brother Wilson, and it's just me getting to understand, okay, there's a special term for that wall. It's a splashback.
It's a splashback, yeah.
Although,
because when you cook at the Liberty, when you cook with the oil, it splashes back.
Exactly. I like that.
That's like my big brain moment, like when the idea like popped up in my head and the light bulb said, Kuya Tech said he thought it said flashback. No, Kuya Tech, splashback.
We had a flashback. Well, I had a flashback to my excursions from the splashback. Anyway,
what is happening?
Anyway, Brother Wilson. Sister Chloe, your questions for Brother Wilson.
Yes, we have so many questions for Brother Wilson. So, Brother Craig said that he works with a lot of marble, a lot of granite, a lot of quartzite. I've just been looking it up. How about you, Brother Wilson? In your experience, what do you use more often?
We usually use more often the Recon man-made marbles. I mean, man-made slabs. But we also use marbles and granite. That depends on the clients that want to put them in their kitchen. But in my part, you usually use the man-made one.
Oh, that's really interesting, because we've also just learned that there is a difference between natural, or like from the actually from the ground, like kind of stone and marble versus like synthetic man-made stones. So there's definitely so many different varieties for everyone to pick and choose depending on their vision, depending on what their preferences, as well as what their budget is about. So that's very interesting, very good insight. Now, I just wanted to give more shout outs because there's so many of you in the comment section. We have Brother Raymond Mabulak. Happy Sunday pa, hashtag Shepperton. We have Sister Faye, hashtag North Brisbane, hashtag Queensland supporting you, Brother Wilson. Sister Kathy Martinez says, happy anniversary to the local congregation of Armadale. So happy anniversary pa. We have Sister Bridget Libatic watching from hashtag Dandenong. Patricia Madronio, hashtag Gold Coast. Daisy Axinto. Rebecca Make, hashtag Kellyville, Brother Fernando Abelgas from hashtag Dean Park in the same local congregation as Brother Craig. We would also like to give special shout out to Brother DJ Mangwit from hashtag Dandenong. Thank you, pa, one of our ministers here in the District of Victoria, Australia. And we've already given our shout outs to Brother Mark Kiseo and Brother Richard Esperanza, so the CFO overseers of the districts of New South Wales and the District of Queensland. But we'd also like to give a shout out to our CFO, very supportive CFO overseer, Brother Andrew Fisher here in the district of hashtag Victoria, and also Brother Lauren Salomon there in hashtag Western Australia. Thank you always for your support. And I just got a comment from my kuya, hashtag from hashtag Mitchenbury. Hello to Brother Aaron de la Paz. Thank you always for your support. And we also have some more comments here from Brother Daryl Elia, hashtag Midland, they're in hashtag Kalgoorlie, they're in the District of Western Australia. So thank you always for your support, for everyone. Keep putting down your comments down below. And if you have any questions for Brother Krieg or Brother Wilson, please do let us know as well so we can ask them for you.
Sister Chloe, I want to shout out to our resident minister, Brother Arnel Simbrado, and Sister Josie, the lovely wife of Brother Arnel. But also, one of the brethren from North Brisbane has asked, are there any physical preparations to make sure you remain fit to do stonemasonry on a daily basis? Oh, Brother Wilson, do you have to do 100 push-ups a day before so that you can make sure you can perform your work?
Yeah, this job is more in muscles. Yeah, you must be strong, because if you are not physically fit for this job, you might have to prepare yourself. You might injure, so you have to be more physically fit. As you can see, I'm not, but
we can only see your face, Brother Wilson. We don't see your muscles.
Yeah,
you have a very ripped physique underneath all that.
Yeah, like Brother Morgan.
No. This is
But I can carry, even if it's that heavy. I can carry because I have a guidance. But you must be prayerful before you go to work. You have to pray that you will be away from any danger, any accident. So that's our very strength.
So you have to have your sense of awareness and your balance, Brother Wilson. A lot of skill involved, not just muscle, and of course you've got to have a good physique, but you have to be aware of your surroundings. You're working with other people, so you've got to be aware of everybody else's surroundings and your safety. Brother Wilson would also like to continue with our support here in the comment section. Also in our live chat, please let us know, what do you think are the best contributions of stonemasons? Let us know your thoughts, Bob, and please let us know. So we'll let you know, INCRadio Made in Australia will continue to feature exciting careers here in Australia. What career do you want us to feature next? Also, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Yes. Sister Liberty?
Yes, but we have a very, very special greeting for Brother Seth Gutierrez. Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday, Paul.
District Supervising Minister of the District of New South Wales.
Oh, Paul, thank you, Paul. Oh, Brother Aaron de la Paz has actually got a question too. Are there a lot of regional work for stonemasons that work visa hopefuls can apply for? So how the journey of Brother Craig was studying here and then going into that field and got his permanent residency through that, while brother Wilson had actually through experience, he's 16 years of experience, is that right? He was hired and became, did you come here straight away as a permanent resident, brother Wilson, or was it a work visa? And what do you think in the regions, would somebody who wants to be a stonemason have that chance to have a work visa? Brother Wilson, would you know?
Yes, po. I was hired here. I was hired here as a working visa under the 482 visa. This current temporary skilled visa. But everyone are, I think, as long as they have a qualification, they have an experience in stonemason and complete documentation, they are qualified to come here in Australia. Through agency, there are a lot of agencies hiring a stonemasons out there in the Philippines, or we are from the Philippines. Just at least 5 years experience and qualified for to apply in stonemason.
Oh, that's good po. Yes po. But again, with the region, so areas that are not like the main cities of Australia. As Brother Wilson said to all our viewers and listeners, Brother Wilson advised that as long as you've got those experience to back you up and you've got those companies, there is a good chance that they can get a working visa. Oh, actually here we have Brother William Manabat. Any tips po about choosing materials for kitchen top? Is plain marble enough po, or are there marble types? But Brother William Manabat is building his dream home.
Wow.
So Brother Wilson, what do you think? What materials would you recommend? Actually, do you work with kitchen po? Because Brother Craig really works with kitchen. Brother Wilson, do you specifically work with kitchen?
Yes.
Oh,
you are mute, Brother Craig. Brother Wilson.
He's a bit camera shy.
Hello po. Okay. I work with kitchen po, and I recommend the marbles because that's more safer than the man-made product. And there are kinds of marbles that it's depend. Actually, there are marbles that is durable, and there are marbles that is very easy to break. But they are all marbles. They are all natural, and they are safe, I guess.
Very natural stones we're looking for, brother, not so much the fabricated ones. We appreciate that. The natural is nice. So, Brother Craig, we also have, we want to know how stonemasonry has evolved, and are there any modern techniques or technologies used today? Koya Tech, if you could just roll that clip, please.
Yes, but there's actually like a big change because of the modern technology now.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about the stonemason, so what we think about normally is like a man with a hammer and a chisel, and then shaping a stone or carving a stone.
Yeah.
Which is, we still, like, those are the back in the days. But now, because of the help of the modern technology, so there are actually like machines doing the carving for you.
Oh.
So that's where my job goes in. So what I usually do now, what we do nowadays is we draw everything in the AutoCAD, and then after that one, after we do the two-dimensional view of the shape, if it needs to be 3D as well, like all we need to do is download those files into the machine, and then the actual machine will do it for you.
Oh, like how about like the measurements? Like, do you visit first the site before, like, and then like, cause sometimes like sometimes there might be like the wrong measurements. Like, have you experienced like the wrong measurements, but it's already carved out already?
Yep. I experienced that a lot at first. It cost my boss a lot of money. Because I've been in the industry for like 11 years. So now I'm using a product, a laser product. So to measure the kitchen, for example, that I need to measure. So instead of using a conventional tape measure, so I'm just using a machine that has a laser in it, and then it captures all the geometry, all the shapes, and it forms a geometry, and then it indicates the measurement of the thing that I lasered, forming a geometry, and then after that, it's ready for cutting straight away.
Oh, so you're already sure for the measurements
Yeah,
now.
so it's basically like a laser capture measurement.
Wow.
So it's like a 99.9% accurate.
Accurate.
Yeah, so because one of the most important thing in my job is the accuracy. Because in the stone, for example, we're talking about a kitchen.
Yeah.
We're feeling a bench top.
Yeah.
If it's 1 mil bigger, you can't put it in.
Yeah.
If you try to force it, it's either you're gonna break the stone or scratch the wall. So 1 millimeter. So we're talking about, brethren, like a millimeter.
Yeah.
So it's
like the tiniest.
Yeah. So in
millimeter.
this job, like it requires like accuracy.
Yeah, I think Brother Krieg's work is quite like challenging job,
Yeah,
but
very
since it's your already like your profession now, like parang you've been used to it. You're already an expert, especially for the measuring, for the how you like drawing the like the kitchen for the designs. Like, is it required to be a good like the drawing? No, naman.
Yeah, you need to have like the imagination.
Oh,
yeah,
creativity.
You need to have like for example, you're doing the job, so you need to imagine like how it will look like at the end, and then because in the first place, that's what you are presenting to the client, and then it will get, and then if they approve that, that's where the fabrication will start.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's very precise, Brother Craig. Sorry, just before we continue, we have a special shout out from the local congregation of Logan and the resident minister, Brother Mark, Brother Ed Mark, Velasco, who are having a watch party there. Bob, thank you so much for sending through your photos. We appreciate all your support, so thank you so much. Back to Brother Wilson. Brother Craig mentioned he used a machine called an AutoCAD. Do you happen to use that within your industry, Brother Wilson?
Oh, I think you're unmuted again, Brother Wilson. Yeah, well, Brother Wilson preps.
Yes,
Oh, there you go. There you
right.
go, Brother Wilson.
Yes, well, we're using also AutoCAD. That's when we are, it's the first step when in the processing of the fabrication of the stone. You have to, as Brother Craig said, you have to take measure on the site, and it will drawn through AutoCAD and transfer it to the machine, which is another software that will operate the machine to run the machine. I mean, that's the CNC machine. And then from there, it has a lot of processes before it go to the finished product. So first, it will go through, as Brother Craig said, it's drawing. So the right measurement, and then we go to the CNC machine, which is what the programmer or the drafter draw. It will come through the machine and it will cut actually the one that they drawn, and then after that one we have to unload it and put on another machine, which is the line polishing machine, which is you can choose what kind of finishes you want to in your kitchen, in your bench top. If there's a machine that will polish like a bowl nose, shark nose, tape, like a chamfer, just a chamfer, or just a polish in the face. And then after that, if that one's done, we go to another machine, which is the CNC machine that's cut through the finishes of the the cut hole in the island or the bench stuff.
Well, it's very
and
precise,
then,
Brother Wilson.
yeah.
We're sorry we have to cut you off there, but there is so much we can learn from you, Brother Wilson, Sister Chloe.
There's no time anymore because we're about to end our episode. I'm very, very sad. But Brother Wilson, before we finish off our episode, do you have any shout outs, any greetings that you would like to give, Po?
Yes, I have. Thank you for the for watching, especially our resident minister in North Brisbane, Brother Arno Simbrano. Thank you. And I would like to mention brothers and sisters there also in North Brisbane. Thank you for watching the INCRadio. And also I want to greet my brother in he's now in the local congregation of Sagay City, Negros Occidental. He is a manggagawa there. He's watching currently right now. And I just wanted to mention him. And thank you for also to my family, from my wife and for my kids, 3 kids. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Wilson. And
Wilson.
before we move on to our outro, we would like to leave you all with these words to live by. Kuya Tech, can you please play file number 11, words to live by?
Today's word is alacrity. Alacrity means approaching tasks with a cheerful readiness and enthusiasm. It's the eagerness to jump into work with a positive attitude and a willingness to help others. In the workplace, alacrity creates an energetic environment where challenges are met with enthusiasm. When you live with alacrity, you approach tasks as an opportunity to make a positive impact. It's not just about doing your work, it's about doing your work with a joyful heart. Thanks for tuning in to today's word to live by. With alacrity, you bring energy and positivity to everything you do. Stay eager, stay bright, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Brother Morgan. That's our very special word to live by. But Brother Morgan, thank you. It's a very simple but powerful reminder that words can shape our perspective and guide us in life. So alacrity is something that you could remember. So again, doing everything with a thankful heart. Now, as we wrap up today's episode, we really wanted to ask so many more questions and we want to talk more about stonemasonry. But thank you so much for all of those who joined us. We want to say a huge thank you to all those who joined us and our special guests, Brother Craig Laksamana and Brother Wilson Barimbo, for sharing their knowledge and experience with us. It's amazing to see how stonemasonry is not just about building structures, but also about dedication, skill, and passion.
And of course, everyone, thank you to all of you, our viewers there in the live chat, for tuning in. We hope you learned something new and felt inspired by our stories today. Keep following your passions, everyone, and building your path brick by brick, no pun intended. And special thanks to, of course, our INCRadio Australia team. We love you so much.
Yes, and we will never forget to thank our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and our CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranya Manalo, for all the guidance and support. Well, that's it for today, but we'll see you again next time. Until then, take care and stay safe.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everything.
Bye. Bye.
A quick shout out to Sister Judith because we're not taking
Bye, everyone. Shout out to Atkinson, Nexus.
Hello.
Made in Australia.